Ryan Clark had a statement the other day about Shedeur Sanders, and we got a video for it. Check it out.
Oh, sweet.
Stefanski says is fair because it's Kevin.
Look at this
Stefanski.
delusional broad.
It's his process.
Fuck.
I also think it's extremely obvious that Kevin Stefanski doesn't mess with Shedeur Sanders the way the outside public believes that he should.
Because he's racist.
When you think about this process, it feels that Kevin Stefanski wasn't ready to draft Shedeur Sanders, and then upon drafting him, he didn't put a plan in place to handle the person. You have to understand with Shedeur Sanders is going to come more media attention, more scrutiny. He's going to be treated unlike anything else in that locker room or anything else we see in the league based on his position. He won't be treated like a backup. He won't be treated like a third stringer. He won't be treated like a practice squad guy. You're going to have to answer questions about him, which is why you need answers prepared. If he is still figuring it out, which he should be, which he is, give them a reason why. Give them a Shedeur Sanders reason why. Give them a Bailey Zappi reason why. Don't give them an excuse. And I'm in full agreement with Mina. If he is not named the backup.
I want to know why.
You got to play the rest, though, JB. Yeah, you got to play the rest.
Back.
I mean, I hear enough of this fuck.
With
Mina,
Mina,
the production.
if he is not named the backup quarterback, it's time to part ways. It's time to trade
immediately.
It's time
Get the
to get
fuck
him
out
out
of
of your locker
Cleveland
room
now.
because clearly your plan for development is not to develop Shedeur Sanders as a future starter of your team, and too much comes with him if you don't see that sort of plan for him.
Is that factor cap?
It's cap. I've never heard more talk about a fifth rounder in my life.
Fact.
I've never heard more about a fifth rounder, man. That's only disagree. I'm gonna have I already know, man. I would disagree on that. The only thing I disagree with is that he's a fifth rounder, and we've never talked about a motherfucking fifth rounder this much.
Anymore. He's an NFL football player. Timeout. I don't give a Tiffany fuck what round the kid went in anymore. He's an NFL football player, and they're not going to do it. Period. I talked about this yesterday on my show to the point where Bailey and I were literally laughing our asses off to the point where you got fucking little ass Dalen Gabriel. Old lefty Dylan Gabriel, whose head is like watermelon head out there. And then you got fucking Billy Zappi, backing him up, and they promote him to the second one, and Shedeur's just standing there. You can have whatever opinion about Shedeur you want. I know how you feel. I know how a lot of the public feels. Everyone knows how I feel. He needs to get the fuck out of Cleveland immediately. Number one, nothing has ever good happened at the quarterback position in Cleveland. The only time it ever did, they drafted Baker Mayfield, won a playoff game in Pittsburgh, and then cut his ass and got rid of him. So this organization from the top to the bottom is ass backwards and fucked up. Deshaun Watson's coming off a PUP and IR. So they'll just give the job back to the fucking rapists that they gave $250 million to, but they won't play Shedeur Sanders. So look, I think Shedeur needs to get the fuck out of there. But at the same time, there's part of me that just wants everybody else to really suck and get hurt so he can get an opportunity, because that's the only way it's going to happen. It has to be like the hand has to be forced, bro. If you're really going to sit here and tell me as an ex-quarterback that you think Dylan Gabriel and Billy Zappi are better options than that kid, you're fucking high.
Well, they're ahead of him.
Oh, my God.
I mean, there's one guy that was drafted 2 rounds ahead of him.
It's laughable, dog.
Matt, your rationale.
Yesterday walks out and he's about to run on the field and he's like, looks over at Dylan Gabriel, looks down at him. There's a little fucking midget over here. And he's like, I can't wait to go fucking tear up the goddamn league with this kid. Shit.
I'm confused on this whole thing because here's the thing. This guy's been a coach for two. He's a 2-time coach of the year, Stefanski. A lot of people regard him as a offensive guy, right?
He'll be fired by week 10, homie.
Of course. But here's the issue. I want to be clear on this whole topic. Like, so is he got it out versus Shedeur? Is that the take I'm hearing from everyone? Not you, just everybody.
He has it out for him. I'm saying, look, everything that's happened up to this point and all the fucking anonymous stories and all the hate and all the shit that gets overblown because there's constantly a camera on him. Like, for example, when Flacco got traded, the camera crew like followed this kid to a fucking car dealership and cornered him and had him doing interviews while he's trying to shoot a commercial. Like, they're literally paparazzi following him around in fucking Cleveland, and he's a third-string quarterback. All right, so we have to understand here that this situation is different for the simple fact that his off-the-field persona is as important to the people that follow him as his on-the-field persona, and that pisses people off. And it's isolated people in the front office in Cleveland who didn't want him in the first place. Okay, and if it's true that the NFL called them and said, "Look, we got to fucking make this right. You need to take this kid," and forced him into it. Why would Stefanski, knowing that he's about to get fired, bro? Kevin Stefanski's not keeping that job. So there's like, I want Shedeur to play, but at the same time, I understand that he's in such a dysfunctional, fucked up situation in Cleveland. Maybe he should just sit this year and play for the next coach that comes in that may want to develop him and actually put him in a position to see if he can be successful. That's my only issue here. Could he go? Yes, and that will affect everybody. He's only a fifth
You
round
sound fucking delusional.
Fuck out of here. Let me finish my point. If he gets the opportunity to play, though, and he plays well, you and everybody else will make excuses on who he's playing, how he does it, instead of just giving him his flowers. So he's in a no-win situation, bro.
So
period.
Shit on the guy that got drafted 2 rounds ahead of him. Just shit on him. So Smitty wants to make up all these excuses to protect this kid who's a 5th rounder. This kid isn't very good. The bottom line is the kid's not good. So you're trying to tell me that Stefanski is fucking the kid because he's better than Dylan.
How do you know?
But how do you not know? So you're saying it then. You're telling us that Stefanski doesn't know his quarterback room and that Dylan Gabriel's not the better guy. That's what you're telling me.
No, I'm saying that Stefanski is in a position where doesn't care.
He wants to be fired. So you're telling me he wants to be fired.
I don't think he wants to get fired. I think
that's what you're saying. You're saying he's not starting Shedeur, so he wants to be fired. That's what you're saying. He's not going to keep the job. You just tell me.
That's not even close to what I fucking said.
I know, but you said he's not going to keep his job, right? You said he's not going to keep his job.
They're 1-4, and they're giving up 150 points in 4 games.
I get it. Macro level speaking, if you're saying he's not going to keep his job because he's going to be fired, which I probably agree with, then why wouldn't you start Shedeur? So he just wants to be fired? That doesn't make sense.
No, I don't think Stefanski really gives a shit. I don't think it's coming from him. I think it's coming from the GM and the owner and everybody.
But if any rational person, you and me, Matt, we had 2 guys in the room and we say Shedeur's better, we're playing him. Like, why are we so fighting this? Like, he's better.
This is why I'm so
the NFL don't work that way, though.
Any other 32 teams,
the NFL don't work that way. It's not that simple. It's
the NFL does work that way. This is why I'm so confused. The NFL is supposed to be, once you get into the regular season, whoever's better, regardless of fucking draft spot or whatever, is supposed to get an opportunity.
Should be.
So all I'm saying is I want to see it. It's a shitty team with no future. Can we fucking evaluate the goddamn quarterback play? Or is it constantly just going to be, well, I think, and no offense to Stefanski and the Browns coaches, they obviously are coaching at a higher level than me. I'm just saying their thought on it may not actually be what's happening, dog. Like, fuck. Jerry Glanville's dumb fucking ass didn't think Brett Favre could play and shipped him to Green Bay. What happened? So
why haven't we seen Shedeur play then?
Because, guys, you have to understand, you're talking about the fucking expansion Cleveland Browns, not even the original shit turds. This is the worst franchise in fucking football. They constantly make terrible decisions. They never know how to develop fucking players. They let Baker Mayfield just walk out the fucking door like he was a problem, and now he's the best quarterback in the fucking league from a statistical standpoint.
So why isn't he playing though?
Show of a franchise. That's why they're mishandling this, and you fucking know it.
Well, JB, Matt said he's not playing because the Cleveland Brown organization is a shit show.
It's a fucking
JB. If I'm understanding you're saying he's not playing because, well, obviously they're watching the tape, watching him in practice, and Dylan must be playing better than him. So we have that's what both sides are saying.
Real fucking simple. It's real easy to figure that one out.
But I also think that we won't know the answer to that question because they're not going to give Shedeur an opportunity to play
because he's a 5th rounder.
That doesn't mean fucking dick. I mean, no.
You know that better. Nope. But if you draft 2 guys,
as an undrafted guy who came in at the bottom of the roster and worked myself onto the active roster as a rookie, I ain't agreeing with that at all.
But let's be honest. You drafted sorry, go ahead, Smitty.
Don't give a fuck what round he went in. You're on the active roster right now. Go play football.
I have a question. I didn't play in the league, so I'm literally asking you a question, Matt. So is there not a thing in the NFL where, let's say you have this defensive tackle who's fucking he got an $80 million contract, for whatever reason, and you got a guy that's behind him that's a fifth rounder or whatever. His contract's completely different. In this fifth round, right. And this fifth rounder, whoever, is actually playing better than this $80 million guy in practice. But we're investing so much money into this $80 million guy that we have to start him. Like, is that not a thing?
They will play him until they know that the season's over, and then they'll put him on the bench and play the fucking young guy and cut him.
Gotcha. Okay, I just a question.
And it happens fucking constantly. It happens. It used to happen more in the past, but it happens all the fucking time.
Listen, I saw the guy play in the games that he played in earlier in the preseason. I'm not gonna judge the kid's career on those games. What I am gonna say is, though, like, my eyes work too, and there's not a team in the NFL, because you're alluding to that he should wait, get out of there, go somewhere else. Where is he going? Where's he gonna play at?
I don't fucking know. Maybe
he's not gonna play. That's the thing.
I'm simply saying, okay, all right. Well, look, bro, there's no change in your fucking mind on this. And
no, there's not. He's not very good. Like, I've been saying it for how long, though? Like, if he didn't have Daddy
Ball, of terrible fucking quarterbacks playing every week.
I've been saying that for 5 years with you.
That guy's fucking terrible. I mean, give me a break.
But hey, Matt, you and I've been on this for 5 years, though. Why am I the one now that's different? Come on, homie. I've been saying quarterbacks have been bad for 5 fucking years, Matt. You're the motherfucker that goes like this, homie. Not me. You're like this, not me, homie. I'm the straight line motherfucker.
What are you talking about? How did I?
How long have we been like this about quarterback play being shitty? How long? You and I did a 6 a.m. show 3-4 years ago.
We're not talking about quarterback play in the NFL. We're talking about Shedeur Sanders. Don't set the narrative.
No.
You tell me what I'm talking about.
You just told me that quarterback play shitty. Don't put him in a specific.
No, I said there. That's not what I said. I said there are a bunch of shitty quarterbacks playing.
No that's shit. And I said I've been saying that for 5 fucking years.
I didn't say quarterback play overall was shitty.
I do.
Well, I know you do. Yeah. The NFL is shitty. Let's be real.
Yeah, I said that too.
What Michael Irvin said the other day, calling out those fucking idiots, it was the realest thing I've heard in a long time.
And that's coming next.
And the National Football League is just soft and shitty, and it's penalty ridden, and you can't touch anybody. And
We've been saying that for 5 years.
It's overblown entertainment now instead of actual fucking gritty product that I grew up loving, to the point where I'm not as interested as I used to be, but it is my profession and job, so I can't like disregard it. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I used to be really passionate about the game and like who would win and stuff. I don't give a fuck who wins anymore in the NFL.
Well, I try not to watch it as much as possible.
Holy shit, man. The play is so bad. The refs are so fucking terrible.
But I'm going to be honest, man.
They can't do replay correctly. There's a commercial every 15 seconds. And on top of it, the fucking Super Bowl show is fucking Bad Bunny. Miss me, dog. I'm out.
Here's the problem, though. The quarterback play is the reason for it. And I've been saying this for 5 years. Well, you can compile all that, but if the quarterback knew where the fuck he was going, got the ball out, did the things that we're used to seeing, it'd be a better league.
Rules force them to do that, though? Like the same way Tom Brady used to say you had to throw people open and you can't throw people into fucking traffic because they'll get murdered. Now you can't touch anyone, dog. It's like Michael Irvin said in that clip, he never caught a fucking ball behind the line of scrimmage his entire career.
Exactly.
Like the game has changed so much. It's so much softer.
Because we forced the quarterbacks to be dumb and say, "Oh, we don't trust you to read the coverage. Just throw it lateral."
Well, hold on, but Tom Brady played in this soft ass generation, and he read the fuck out of defenses.
Yeah, but he didn't start in this generation. There's a huge difference.
That's also true.
Matthew Stafford be slicing and dicing these defenses and reading them. And Rodgers still playing.
Well, I also don't know how hard. I'm not going to sit here and act like I can play quarterback because I can't. But I'm also going to sit here and say that I don't know how fucking hard it is to really be good.
I mean,
everybody's got big numbers. Touchdown numbers are through the fucking roof. You can't touch anyone. You can't play the fucking penalties, move the ball to score more and more and more. I'm becoming very jaded by it because I don't think that it's necessarily the same game. Does that make sense?
It makes a lot of sense.
Not the same game.
The fucking game that I grew up loving that I wanted to play was based on physicality and toughness. And this game now is based on longevity and like making sure that everybody gets paid. And like, it just doesn't have the same oomph to me because it's so watered down.
I think we're talking to the same people. If we're addressing the prime sexuals on this Shedeur matter, I believe they are numb to him being protected by daddy. And now he doesn't have daddy and he's not starting. He's not playing. And guess what? Everyone's like, why isn't he playing? That's a real thing. He don't have his daddy to change his diapers right now. He doesn't have his daddy to change his diapers. He's never not had his daddy as his coach. So right now he's learning the ropes. And I think the best thing for this young man is to learn the ropes and hit the fucking wall sometimes. Hit it sometimes hard.
Well, he's hitting the fucking wall right now.
He's hitting it right now. Yeah.
Okay. How bad does Cleveland need to be? How bad does Cleveland need to be to play Shedeur so we can at least see him for 4 games?
I don't know. Sean King said some crazy shit on here too, so I'm not. Like
we need Deshaun Watson to come back and play, and they can go 3-15.
No, but here's the thing: they paid 8 quarterbacks this year. They paid. Yeah, they paid what 8? I think 8 quarterbacks. There was like I saw a thing.
I saw the graphic too. Yeah,
that should be a tell sign. That should be a telling sign right there. Like they don't have a quarterback.
Oh, that's what Matt is saying. That's what Matt is saying.
It's awful. Look at how since they got back into the league and expanded. Look at all the different quarterbacks that they've had.
That's crazy.
Matt, Smitty, I get that's what Matt's saying. You don't get what I'm saying then.
No,
why is he still playing? That Shedeur still hasn't played.
So JB saying he's shitty. So JB saying he must be shitty. So JB saying Shedeur is so bad.
We paid 8 guys and we ain't played this guy yet. So conspiracy. It's to hold Shedeur down.
JB, did you believe Dylan Gabriel was better than Shedeur coming into the draft? Like, honestly, be real. Be real.
Overall,
be honest.
Dude,
I am being honest.
Like you did. Come on.
No. I've said that Shedeur Sanders last year, there's a video of it on our intro, that he threw the best deep ball in college.
I'm asking, did you?
I thought he did. I thought he did play deep ball.
Okay.
Overall, Dylan Gabriel was more battle tested in a stronger league and performed better. I said that 2 years ago. Why am I changing?
Yeah, but did you actually think on draft day that Shedeur would go before or after Dylan Gabriel?
Well, I was the first. I was the only one that I know picked him to go 5th round.
So answer the question: did you think Dylan Gabriel would get go ahead?
Did I not say he would go 5th round or not?
I need to see this because there's not one person on fucking earth that I heard say.
Bailey, can you please tell him that we did a fucking live show and I called it out and did it for months leading into it? I'm the only one. I mean, fuck.
You may have said that he would fucking like not go 1st overall and shit, but come on.
No, I actually said Bailey.
Matt, if we're being real, he was like, dude, he's gonna go undrafted. Like, we know how JB is with him, but I mean, yeah, we did a live draft show. He was all thinking.
I said undrafted. I said he was undrafted.
Or what?
Yeah, you kept saying that. You kept saying he was undrafted. You did definitely said that 100%. But okay, so I guess you did think Dylan.
Anyway, listen, we can't do nothing. We can't do nothing.
What you guys are telling me is you want me to believe in the National Football League that they're not going to try and figure out if a kid has talent or not just because they don't like him.
I'm not saying that.
No, but how many is it? Matt, you know better than anyone here.
I don't understand. That is like the opposite of trying to win.
No, I'm asking you a real question here. You played 7 years in this league. So you're telling me that Shedeur is the first like experimental fucking drug we're using to figure this out? You know how many quarterbacks went drafted and never sniffed a fucking down in the league? Why is this guy so different? If he's not good enough, you've seen this, Matt, firsthand in locker rooms. And guess what, dog? We know you drafted you in the 6th round. How many Tom Brady's are there? 1? Like, I know you got drafted late, but how many really played? There's been 1,000 of these type of guys. Why is he so different? Because he's Deion's son. Let's be real. Like, I'm not saying
you're wrong. I simply just want to see the kid. I just want to see the kid play. And then if he falls,
I get it. You do personally. I get it.
Then you're right. But if he doesn't, and I said this yesterday, and then we can move on. Sorry. Cleveland doesn't like money apparently, because regardless,
they paid Deshaun.
How you feel about it, they don't even want to put him on the field to see if he can be successful. While everybody's buying 12 jerseys, and it's all about Shedeur, and Cleveland is yearning for him. It seems like the players want him to play. So all I'm saying is, the franchise has got their heads so immersed in their ass cheeks that they can't even see the potential. Even if it were to fail, you can't sit. No one in the chat, no one here can say, regardless of how much of a homer I am on this, that you shouldn't at least find out?
Right.
What are you just going to
if I'm the head coach, Matt, you know damn well, Matt, if me and you are coaching,
part is just amazing to me.
But if you and I are coaching together, and you know damn well, there's no way I know the Matt McChesney that I know is going to tell me I'm lying. If you and I are on the staff coaching, I'm the head coach of my OC, and Big Smitty's a fanboy outside, and he's telling us, you better play Shedeur. We're like, get the fuck, shut up. You don't know what the fuck's going on in our goddamn locker room. My point is, all these dudes, just play them. Just play Shedeur. No, don't play Shedeur, motherfucker. I know Shedeur. I see him every day. If he's that shitty, I'm pretty sure Stefanski is doing what he's doing based on what he sees, homie. That's the point I'm trying to make to all these naysayers out here talking about just play them. Like, this ain't fucking Pop Warner.
But it is
fucking appeasing the mamas.
Cleveland's season is over.
I get it.
That's the main point. I think that I agree with Matt 100%.
It's still a charity case.
It would be different if he was on some good ass team and you know they're 4-1 or undefeated. They're on a bad team. They play
for the Browns.
You play for the Browns. It's not like you got. And again, you drafted. Dylan was drafted what, round 3, right? Was it round 3? Right. So it's not like you drafted Dylan round 1 and you feel like you got your franchise guy. Like, no, you're just throwing shit at the wall and seeing what sticks.
Thank you. They're elevating fucking Billy Zappi, throwing shit against the wall.
They're just trying shit out, JB.
Bring in Joe Flacco, throw some shit against the wall.
Your guys' rationale
is coming back. Throw some.
You guys better have that same energy for Justin Fields, Caleb Williams, fucking all these other shitty people at shitty programs too.
Justin Fields is fucking awful.
But my point is, you better be talking about their backup than playing. I don't hear that. I don't hear that. I don't hear any of these other backups being forced to play. Play the backup in Cleveland. All right. You better. Okay, now Browning, you better fucking ball out. Now we got to trade him and get Flacco.
Okay, well, that's a little different with Burrow getting hurt.
You got Joe Burrow there. What are you talking about?
What I'm saying is, if he was somewhere else, homie. My point is, I don't hear anyone talking about play the backup.
If he was good, we wouldn't be having this conversation. He would be developing.
Yeah, but there's a lot of other shitty places. Bryce Young, who's his backup? Who's fucking Justin Fields?
Yeah, but Bryce Young Bryce Young was a first round guy. So again, to me, the bigger the investment, the longer, the more patience you have with your guy, the more you're like, okay, let's see.
Thank you.
Bryce Young is getting better in Carolina.
Thank you, Smitty.
Yeah.
Thank you, Smitty, for making my point. He's a fifth rounder we're talking about. We're still talking about a fifth fucking rounder. But
Dylan was a third rounder.
No shit.
Hold on a second.
Hold on.
I have a question.
Yeah.
As an undrafted guy saying it to another undrafted guy. Did you really think that when you went into Kansas City and you had your year in Kansas City and you were playing, did you ever think that just because you were undrafted, you would never actually get an opportunity? Or did you fight your fucking ass off to try and get one? Because this whole, like, where you're drafted thing, it's fucking played out, dog. No one in the league thinks like this. No one gives a fuck. When you walk in as a rookie, the fucking vets don't know, other than the first rounder, if you went in the second round, the seventh round, or you're the last motherfucking guy they brought in, they don't give a shit. It's about production.
I get your mindset. I get your mindset, and we both had the same mindset with that. Like, hell no. I went to Vermeil and asked him, hey, coach, I thought the best man played. No. Carl Peterson would fire me if I were to take a practice squad guy, this was verbatim told to me, and move him up to an active roster spot and take Todd Collins off of it after we've paid him $2.1 million over the last 3 years, and and then Joe, what's his name from Ohio State was the other guy. If I were to move those guys and move you up, Carl Peterson would fire me. That was told to me. So money must matter somewhere.
My coach didn't fire me when I took a draft picks job and they cut him.
Well, now we're talking 4 quarterbacks versus 14 O linemen or D linemen, though. So, like, there's a numbers game, too, now. Let's be honest. We know that.
Well, okay, but hold on. All defensive linemen, I played defensive line when this was happening. All defensive linemen don't play the positions. I never played defensive end in the league. I'm playing those guys.
Right. I'm just saying.
In fact, they brought me in, and the first thing they fucking said to me was, Jason Fabini's old. We don't want him here. We're paying him too much money. You should go take his job.
Well.
Hey, well, then I was allocated, Matt. I was allocated the next day, and I was in Amsterdam.
Bro, wasn't Europe awesome?
Yes.
God damn. I played in Frankfurt. You played in Smitty. I'm telling you, bro. The old NFL Europe was so
Frankfurt,
fun.
Berlin, all the flights to those places, Switzerland.
Same hotel. You get to fucking roam around Europe.
JB got high. JB got high out there.
Weed cookie. I didn't know that it was a weed cookie.
He couldn't turn left.
We were really good. I played in the last year over there in Europe, and we were really good. Played in the fucking final. JT O'Sullivan was our quarterback. We were tearing people up. We ended up in Amsterdam after we beat them. And then Mike Jones was our head coach. Do you remember Mike? Fucking Mike Jones. And he would just be like, okay, we won again. You guys, I'll see you on Wednesday. And we play Friday. So we're like, fuck. And you can get on a train in Europe and be anywhere in 3 hours, right? So we're in Amsterdam and we're like, we're just going to stay here for 3 days. And the next thing I know, I'm sitting on a fucking hill eating mushrooms, watching Dave Matthews. Like, what the fuck is going on here? This is awesome. Europe was incredible, bro. That shit was fucking dope.
And I love the people that say, like, a 7-year veteran in the NFL, what you were shitty, that's why. And then the guy like me that got 18 practice squad checks was shitty. You were shitty.
You know how good you have to be to even be in the room?
The nobodies in the chat blow my mind. They've never done anything. That's why they don't have any pictures.
JB, I think they're saying that because you're saying that Shedeur is shitty because he was a 5th rounder. So they're saying by your own logic, if that's how you think, then you would have to be shitty because you didn't get drafted. Based on your logic is what they're saying.
No. What I'm saying is, that actually doesn't make sense. Smitty, you didn't understand anything I said at all.
No, that's not what I'm saying.
That's what they're saying.
I know. What I'm saying is you didn't grasp what I said then at all.
I didn't
if I was undrafted, I answered Matt's question. No, I did not think I was going to play because I knew the conversation had already happened. Pro Black Freddie Mac, you fucking retard. Just because you guys are retarded doesn't make me one. If I answered Matt's question, I said, listen, no, I didn't think I was going to play.
Quarterbacks, it is different for quarterbacks.
And I said, I knew I wasn't going to play. I was undrafted. My whole point is the same. 5th rounder. He's not going to overlap the 3rd rounder. What is it? Why is that different? My answer hasn't changed, homie. Like, it's not changed at all.
This is my thing, okay? And then we can put this to bed. Yes, the 3rd rounder is going to get the first opportunity as he did.
Forever.
But when Dillon Gabriel falls on his face and can't be a guy who takes them where they want to go, are they going to circle back to Zappy and Deshaun Watson before they find out if the other guy can play?
But you still got Deshaun Watson's the key. Like, that's the key that I keep going back.
Deshaun Watson's going to start for the Browns in 2 weeks.
It's fucking crazy. That's what's crazy. Like,
I saw he posted a video. He looked healthy as shit now.
He's fucking clear, dog. He starts practicing again.
He's moving around and shit.
He's practicing again. They'll let Gabriel go out and get smashed by Pittsburgh this weekend, and then they'll be like, look, we're gonna go back to our vet, and then they can go see if Watson can be there for the future, and all the bullshit's over with. And
I think it's become so politicized. This whole process.
All the what, Matt?
All the bullshit.
I think this thing's so political now that I believe Stefanski will be forced to play the kid.
Good.
No matter what. He'll play before the year's over. We already know.
Yeah.
But here's my point. Like, Matt, you want him out.
Good. At least we got something.
You want him out of there because they're a shitty organization.
I don't want anybody.
On the other side, you're like, Dillon Gabriel's going to get smacked and they're shitty and blah, blah, blah. So you want to see Shedeur in that same shitty organization get smacked.
Well, if he's on the team, then he doesn't really have another place to play. So, yes.
That's my point. That's my point is this, though. Do we really – how many quarterbacks have we seen that we like, damn, he was a bust? Only because he went to a shitty place. Like, to be honest. He went to a shitty place. Millions, right? Just say millions.
The list is so long, it's not even –
Daniel Jones, Sam Darnold, just to name a few, right?
It is all about where you go. It's not about who you are. All these guys can fucking play. Sam Darnold took 4 teams before he figured out how to do it in Minnesota. Baker Mayfield's on his 5th team and shit.
All right, hear me out then. So if that's the mindset, and I'm the head coach, and I drafted a guy ahead of another guy on that same shitty team, don't I have to play that guy and give it a fair shot too? That Dillon doesn't have the exact same scenario either.
That's what I'm saying. Dillon is getting the opportunity.
I know he is. That's because he was drafted.
And look,
right?
if he does well and they win and he's the starter, kick ass. Good for you, Dillon.
I don't believe and we'll end it. I don't believe that we drafted a 3rd and a 5th rounder, and then I don't believe that he didn't get a shake and say, okay, no, you know better than me, Matt, that the 5th rounder probably is getting less reps than the 3rd rounder when in the pecking order of things behind Flacco and the Pickett, before all the shit happened in off season. But then when it came down to nut crunching time, we got rid of Flacco. We've done all these other things the last week or so. I don't believe that Shedeur is outperforming Gabriel and he's just shitting on him, though, because I think he would play him. I think Stefanski's proven enough that he's the guy of honor and would say, all right, I'm going to play the guy. I don't believe he's out here fucking the kid. I just think the kid hasn't performed. I think he'll get his shot, though, and then we'll make a fair assessment at that point. But they're a shitty organization, like you said. So they're fucking no line, no wideouts, no fucking run game, no deal. Like, what do they got? Like,
it makes me question Myles Garrett's greatness as a competitor, why he wants to fucking stay there.